Do you think Maxx C should be banned in Master Duel? This is a highly debated topic amongst Master Duel players, so let's take a look at two very well-known Yu-Gi-Oh players' opposing opinions, Hardleg Gaming and Joshua Schmidt. So if you haven't watched their takes on how they view Maxx C, I'll be breaking them down in this video, and the links will be in the description for their videos. Alright, let's jump right into it. The first argument is Maxx C broken? And the simple answer is yes. Although both Hardleg and Joshua agree that this card is indeed broken for obvious reasons, then why would we not ban it? Well, let's take a look at what Joshua has to say.
Yes, Maxx C is broken. However, broken does not necessarily mean that it should be banned. Broken does not mean bad. We've had a good amount of formats where cards were arguably broken relative to the card level at the time, like Necros, Dragon Rulers. All these formats were great, and the list goes on. The thing about broken things is that as long as both players have access to them, it balances out. And the only question is then, what kind of play patterns does it induce? Is it fun to play with? Is it fun to play against? Is it fun to play with? Is it fun to play against?
Hold on, pause. I know what you guys are thinking.
What did he say?
You guys are thinking, what the hell is that question? Is it fun to play with? And I think, personally, I like it. So that's my kind of opinion. But I know lots of people don't like it because they can't special summon. They don't want to give their opponents draws, stuff like that. But anyways, let's jump right back into what Joshua was saying.
Does it allow for skill expression, so on and so forth? And only then can you say, okay, this thing is broken and is bad for the game, or this thing is broken and is not bad for the game. Maxx C being broken does not mean it should be banned. However, if we can answer the second question with a no, Maxx C is not necessary to have a great format, I can definitely see a good argument for Maxx C staying banned or being banned, even if it would be fine, because something being broken and not being necessary, that's just a great mix for something to land on the ban list.
Next, we're going to be getting into this question, what does Maxx C do to a format? But before that, let's just take Hardleg Gaming's opinion on Maxx C and why it should be banned.
One of the main goals of the ban list, as admitted by Konami themselves, is to foster deck diversity.
We've got to celebrate our differences.
They ban the best cards in the game so that players are forced to use something else. Because if the most powerful cards were never hit, then people would continue playing them forever and the game would get stale. Which is exactly what has happened with Maxx C. For 16 long months now, the entire life of Master Duel, this bug has been the most played card in the game. And because Maxx C is the top card in every format, its two counter cards remain at the top as well. So if you're tired of every single deck playing Ash Blossom, you can blame Maxx C for that. And we know this because in the TCG, where the bug is banned, Ash Blossom fell out of favor during Sprite and Tearlament format. It simply wasn't impactful enough against those decks to see consistent play. But in Master Duel, since Maxx C is in every deck, and Ash Blossom counters Maxx C, it has remained one of the most played cards despite the shifting meta. My point is, the fact that we have two specific counters to Maxx C is part of the problem. Rather than see a wide variety of cards and strategies, 90% of deck lists start with the same 8 cards, which takes the fun out of deck building and makes the games more predictable and less interesting.
So the next question is, what does Maxx C do to a format? And I think a better way to put it is, what is Maxx C designed to do? And is it doing what it was designed to do? So first question, what is it designed to do? Well, it's designed to stop combo decks, right? Because you're able to draw every time they special summon. And then, is it actually doing what it was designed to do? Well.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
In Master Duel, we still see Tier, we still see Branded, we still see all these special summon based decks, so it doesn't seem like Maxx C is really doing too much. Let's take a look at what Joshua's got to say.
And it's not as simple as that. So why does Maxx C being legal not stop these decks from seeing success? I personally believe that the reason that these decks seemingly don't care about Maxx C being legal in the format is that Maxx C simply doesn't resolve often enough. The main culprits here are obviously Called by the Grave, Crossout Designator, and Ash Blossom. I firmly believe that if Maxx C resolved more often, people would eventually stop even using unfair combo decks because they would simply not win enough with them.
And if you guys want to see the math on it, I'll show you guys right here about Maxx C and the counters to Maxx C. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Yugioh.party. And here you basically can do like hand size, deck size, and it tells you the percent chance that you'll open the card, right? So for Maxx C, for example, Maxx C, you have it at 3, right? And minimum, you draw 1. At max, you draw 3. So this means you have about a 33% chance to open Maxx C in a 40 card deck in your first hand, right? So a third of the games you're going to open Maxx C. Now let's see how many of the games you'll open the counter to Maxx C. So these are kind of like the generic counters. We have 3 Ash, 2 called by, 1 cross out, right? So we'll just say counter. And then we are going to just put the number 6. Oops. We're going to put the number 6 because there's 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6, right?
Boom! 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
You have a 57.71% chance to open a counter to Maxx C, meaning that about this much percent of the time, your Maxx C will not resolve. And that's based on just generic ratios of what people have in basically every deck.
Now, I'm not saying Maxx C should resolve every single time, because I am actually a fan of the card design of Ash bosses, but I personally think that Called by the Grave and Crossout Designator are 2 of the worst designed cards ever. Very, very toxic, because hand traps are meant to exactly do that, like stop these unfair decks from going first so well, and just introducing cards that add 1-to-1 outs and that have really no other purpose. I mean, of course, sometimes you'd use your Called by the Grave and Crossout in other ways, but 90% plus, these are just being used to eliminate the small bit of interaction that even exists when you go second. So yes, I believe Called by the Grave and Crossout Designator should be banned.
Now, after hearing from both sides, and I did, just as a disclaimer, each video was about like 20 minutes long, and I kind of chopped it up. I took like the most important pieces and I put them into this video. So be sure to check out their video to get their full kind of explanation, because I did not include every little detail that they had in their video, because this video would be way too long. But in my opinion, I would like to try Joshua's theory of taking out Called by and Crossout, making Maxx C more available, like resolvable. That way, when you actually do activate Maxx C, it like 70% of the time it'll work. And if every third game, statistically, there's a Maxx C, then in theory, I would think that like combo decks, every third game combo decks going first would have to deal with it, and without Crossout or Called by, all they can rely on is either Ash, or if they play Gamma or something like that, it just basically reduces the number of things that stop Maxx C. And if that becomes a reality, then maybe, just maybe, we won't see those ridiculous Emancipator, Drytron, Pookie Dookie, Stoopy Doopy Doo decks, and we'll get more kind of like, I guess, less of those crazy combo decks. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and which side are you kind of leaning towards. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like this video. I also added a join membership option. It will have 4 exclusive emotes and 4 membership badges, all drawn by my friend artist here. So hit her up in Discord if you need any art done. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I really appreciate you guys watching all the way through. I hope you have a great day, and see you guys in the next live stream or YouTube video. Bye bye.